Consider this, you just joined a company and now you have to take over its social media marketing. How you going to do it? Which channels are you going to use? In this video, we'll be talking about 10 different social media channels: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, TikTok, Quora, Reddit, Telegram, and WhatsApp for business. Stay tuned till the end of the video because I'll be helping you out on this. If you are a digital marketer who's trying to get better, find a job, or grow their digital marketing career, then this channel is for you. So go ahead, subscribe, and click on the bell notification so that every time I come up with a video, you are the first one to get to know about it. Now let's talk about these 10 social media channels and what is the combination which would be working for your type of company. Channel number one, Facebook. Facebook is the most popular social media network of this world, and on top of that, I personally believe that they have the best ad platform for any social media channel. Right now, if you are a B2C company, you need to make sure that you are there on Facebook. Again, if you know your target audience really, really well, you would be able to target them. It could be based upon the relationship status, it could be based upon their age, it could be based upon gender, it could be based upon cities and everything. It is very important if you are a B2C company to be on Facebook. So that's all about Facebook. Social media channel number two, Instagram. Now, the questions which you need to ask before you hop over to the Instagram are very simple. Number one, can your product look good or make somebody look good? Now, since Instagram is a 1 minute video plus an image based platform, you need to make sure that you could make your product look good, or the testimonials look good, or anything which could be made better visually. And if your product is like that, then you need to be there on Instagram. If I'm talking about the organic reach, the ads platform is the same as Facebook, because we know that Facebook and Instagram are the same thing essentially. Now you could target the same set of people on Instagram, but here's a word of caution. Instagram, if you target people only on Instagram, the pricing is going to be high. If you target people only on Facebook, then the pricing is going to be low. But if you target these people on both of the platform, which is what I suggest, then the pricing is going to be somewhere on the averages of these. I'm going to say that again, that if you can make your product look good, or the people who use your product look good, then Instagram is the channel for you. Channel number three, Twitter. Now, if you are either a B2B business or a B2C business, then in that particular case, Twitter works for both of them. The reason why Twitter works for both of them is because of their system of using the hashtags, right? We all used hashtags both in Facebook and in Instagram as well, but with Twitter, the hashtags are given a lot more importance. The reason behind that is they actually started off with the hashtag in when it comes to social media marketing. Just consider this case. Let's say I make a tweet and write hashtag digital marketing after that. Now, there would be people who are either interested in digital marketing, who are individual consumers, but also there would be B2B companies who are doing digital marketing for other companies, and they would be interested in the digital marketing hashtag as well. Now, because of that, Twitter becomes a very good platform if you are doing both B2B and B2C work. Social media channel number four, we're going to talk about LinkedIn. LinkedIn is extremely B2B in nature. In fact, if you are a B2B business, then you need to be there on LinkedIn. There is no other way out. Okay. The reason behind that is very simple. You know people, you know their professional work experience, you know what sort of a skill those people need to be having who are trying to be your potential clients. Because of that, B2B businesses have to be on LinkedIn. In fact, LinkedIn's B2B platform, which is your ad platform, is really, really in depth. You could find people by the basis of their companies. You could find people by the basis of their industries. You could find people basis on their experience and what sort of a designation do they hold. With that, it becomes really, really important to be on LinkedIn. Social media channel number 5, we're going to be talking about YouTube. YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. That's after Google. Who owns YouTube? If you have any product which needs a video in order to explain it to the people, it could be, let's say, a home studio setup, like how I have done it, right? With that particular thing, if you were telling me to, take those lights, what lights should I be searching for, okay, what is the camera which I'm using, all of these answers were provided to me by YouTube. If things do not work out with pictures, if it is not a simple product, if any of your product needs explanations, then YouTube is the place to be. And the only drawback with YouTube is that creating a video in itself takes a lot of time. Social media channel number 6, we're going to be talking about TikTok. TikTok is a very B2C platform. If your product can be used in any sort of a funny way, then TikTok is the place to be. The good thing about TikTok right now is that the organic reach is huge. The ad platform needs a lot of work because you do not have as good as targeting options like you have on Facebook or LinkedIn. B2B guys should stay away from TikTok. If you could be funny with the product which you have, or you could be creative with the product which you have, then TikTok is the place that you should be gaining a lot of momentum from. Now let's talk about the social media channel number 7, which is Quora. With Quora, you have certain options of advertising, but the best way to use Quora is by answering the questions which people have. With Quora, you come over to the platform just for the reason of helping people out. Quora is a question and answer platform. It's a forum, right? With this particular thing, if any of your product, it could be B2B or it could be B2C, but if your product needs explanation or it needs in-depth reasons or answers which needs to be provided on to an individual, then in that particular case, Quora is a very, very good platform. For example, let's say, okay, somebody asked me what channels you should be using for your social media marketing. What am I going to do today after I complete this video is that I'm going to write a sort of a paragraph where I tell them that I'm talking about these 10 particular platforms. But in order to get in depth with the details, you can have a look at this video which I'm making right now. With Quora, you are basically a consultant. For a B2C business, it is a lot of effort because you cannot write for all of these people unless you have a lot of time and resources for that. But for B2B people, it becomes a very favorable platform. Let's say somebody wants to ask a question about e-commerce and you are an e-commerce service provider. Then in that particular case, you can always write a very well drafted answer and give a backlink to your website. With that, you will expect that this person is going to look at your website and become a client eventually. So it works well with B2B, but it needs to be in a very specific niche, and you should be having enough time with yourself, time or resources with yourself, so that you could answer all of these questions. Now let's talk about our social media channel number 8, which is your Reddit. Reddit is for nerds. Let's be simple and straightforward about it. If your business is into people who are nerds about something, then being on Reddit makes a lot of sense. For example, let's say your company works on Bitcoin or blockchain or anything of that sort where people are passionate about it and it is for nerds, then Reddit is a very, very good option for you. In fact, I was working with a Bitcoin company. They were very, very heavily focused on Reddit. Okay, so if your business is a nerdy business, then Reddit is the place for you. Social media channel number 9. Let's talk about Telegram. With Telegram, if your focus of the business is about transparency and customer service, then in that particular case, Telegram is the best channel for you to use. Okay, with B2B, it does not work, but for B2C, again, let me give you the example of Bitcoin related company I worked with. Everybody wanted to ask a few questions. You cannot ask these people to go ahead and go to our help chat and do stuff like that, but you give them an access to a community which has a certain set of people who are discussing about the same product, and you, being the admin of the product, have to answer all of these queries. Now, since it is happening in an open platform, you need to be very, very cautious. Okay, and your customer service needs to be top notch, otherwise it snowballs down into a very bad situation. Your business works on transparency. If you're really, really good with customer service, then in that particular case, you need to use Telegram. The last but not the least, number 10, WhatsApp for business. Now, when I say WhatsApp for business, that means it's a really, really, really good platform for a small business. Now, when I say small business, that could be a bakery nearby your place, or anything of that sort. So with WhatsApp business, what happens is that, first of all, the organic reach is 100%, okay, which does not happen on any other platform. With that, if you could ask these people to ping you on your WhatsApp business account, then they have to save your number. And if they have saved your number and you put up a status, 100% of those people would be reached as long as they view a status. Let's take a simple example of a bakery. You brought a new product and now you want to send it out to people. Okay, all you need to do is use WhatsApp for business, keep a status, have a very good photo of it, write a caption, send it over. I have no idea why small businesses are not using WhatsApp for business, and I think that this is the biggest mistakes these guys are doing when it comes to WhatsApp for business. So that was all about the 10 different social media channels which I wanted to talk to you about. Let me give you a quick note here. It's not a thumb rule. Let me give you two contradictory examples about the social media networks which I just talked to you about. Now let's talk about a business which is a real estate developer, and he makes houses for people which are on a very high class, right? Which are on the top of the pyramid. Now, you cannot target these people via Facebook because you hardly know what they do and how they do it. But if you go over to LinkedIn, you'll find a lot of real estate advertisements happening there. Why? Because if you're a CEO of a company which has more than 500 people, probably you can afford it, right? Now, again, this was a B2C product, which is a real estate house or something of that sort, and it was advertised on a B2B platform, which is purely concerned for B2B. On the contrary, now assume you are a digital marketing agency and you have to find more clients for yourself. How are you going to do it? The ideal option is like, okay, we'll go via LinkedIn, right? But no. What happens is you can go to Facebook and target only the admins of pages. Okay, so if somebody who is an admin of a page will get to know about you, you as a B2B business are using a platform which is for B2C and are trying to get leads. What I'm trying to tell you here is that there is no thumb rule here. Okay, be creative in whatever you're doing, but the underlying basics stay the same. If you have any questions, please put it down in the comments below. I'll answer them as soon as I can. If you found this video useful and you have come up till this particular point and you are new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell notification so next time whenever I come up with a video, you are the first one to get to know about it. Meanwhile, stay safe, stay home, and best of luck.